What is color theory, and why it is important? In film, color theory shows how various colors have the power to express emotional responses in an audience. Colors instantly create moods within a film, which helps to tell the story. Various color combinations can all impact on the viewer. Pixar use various colors to take the viewers on a journey, setting different moods by using various shades to express emotions. Color helps us to go through the experience with the characters and live the adventure through their eyes. Color is emotion. We all live through emotions, so when you see color in films, it is deliberate and intentional to attract the viewer's eye and mind. Research studies have proven that our responses are partly physiological, based on the effects colors have on our own eyes and nervous system, and partly influenced by our environment and life experiences. In this video essay, I am going to explore how Pixar uses color in their storytelling. Colors can control your feelings. Brighter tones may give off a happy and carefree feeling. They can make you feel safe and warm, and that nothing can go wrong. Darker hues paint a gloomier picture. I am going to identify the colors Pixar use, and how they impact their stories. Red. Red is a powerful color. It can be rich, vital, and enthusiastic. Mix red with any other color and you will always attract attention. Red can amplify danger, aggression, and fear. In Lightyear, red is used to introduce Zurg into the movie. The color makes the scene more intense and draws the audience into the menacing situation. The villain appears and straight away you can see there is going to be conflict. The antagonist is released and summoned to cause chaos, and the red enhances the danger. Endevilment of the character. This is quite a common use of red. However, in total contrast to villainous characters, in the Pixar film The Incredibles, the red outfits signify another meaning completely. The characters are superheroes who are powerful, so therefore, expressing positivity, helpfulness, and strength. The most powerful combinations, full of excitement and control, are always associated with the color red. No matter what color it is combined with, red can never be ignored. It is the ultimate power color, forceful, bold, and extreme. Powerful color combinations are symbols of our strongest emotions, love and hate. They represent emotional overdrive. Yellow. Yellow is seen as a happy color. It reflects joy, warmth, and optimism. In Pixar movies, yellow has been used to symbolize nostalgia and old memories. In Toy Story 3, the lots of flashback scenes very graded yellow to show a vintage effect where the clip looks like an old photograph from the past. It is a sad backstory. The same happens in Ratatouille, where Ego has a happier flashback with warmer yellows but in the same vintage, nostalgic tone. Green. Green can be used as a calm and relaxing color. The use of green can easily express nature, and dark green symbolizes stability and growth. Green also means go, so it is positive. However, it also can imply jealousy, as in the familiar saying green-eyed monster. In the film A Bug's Life, green is used a lot to represent the surroundings, which are usually in a nature setting. Green works well with brighter colors because it sits in the background to contrast with the characters. Green can also show support. In Monsters University, the scare game scene, green is heavily used. This is to make sure Mike blends in and can feel he belongs, despite having the disadvantage of not being a good scarer. It is focused on his moment and inclusiveness. Blue. Blue is associated with sadness and emotions. It is also used to express positivity, loyalty, and can be uplifting but also peaceful. In the Pixar films, blue is used for a lot of the emotional impact in the stories. Monsters, Inc. has a sad scene where Sully says goodbye to Boo. In A Bug's Life, Flick is kicked out of his colony, and in Finding Nemo, Marlin lost his wife. All these scenes are examples of how Pixar used blue to show the raw emotions of the characters. Characters. Using color to express emotion has been commonplace throughout life, as expressed in the colors I have described. Pixar's characters are so colorful. Why is that? These computer-generated animated films take color and light and express narrative and emotion. In Toy Story, Buzz is green and purple, whereas Woody is blue and yellow. They are opposite colors, just like the characters themselves. When they come together in the film, the colors become iconic because they seem to belong together. Putting them together brings a contrast that indulges the eye, like when you look at a rainbow. The movie Finding Nemo, the father of Nemo, Marlin, has to travel through the ocean because Nemo is kidnapped. Marlin is orange in color, and has always had a fear of the big blue ocean. He is a protective father to a little orange look-alike. He realizes he has to search for his son. Dory is a blue happy friendly fish. She is enthusiastic, which helps Marlin to face his fears. He sees her as part of the ocean itself, as she has similar color tones. He accepts he must journey through the deep blue to find his son, and is accepting of the ocean because of Dory. Coco is a movie where a good example of how vibrant bright colors are not always used as we would expect them to be. The character Coco lives in the land of the dead, yet this land is depicted by the most stunning purples and pinks, the luminous colors that will leave the viewer in awe. You would expect a skeleton to be dreary and colorless, yet this is far from so in the story. The color tones make the dead seem very much alive and fun, outgoing and very welcoming, making the characters relatable instead of feared. Another example is Wall-E. He's a rusty robot who lives in an apocalypse world where there's no human life. He is all alone and isolated. There isn't any greenery, everything is dusty and dull, and Wall-E blends in as the same color tones as his environment. When another robot comes along called Eve, she is futuristic, pure white and clean. Wall-E follows Eve to a brand new world where technology is evolving and humans are waited upon by robots. This world is clinical in color and still doesn't have any greenery, so it describes how unhealthy the future can be. All these characters are tied together through color, in a simple understanding way. These characters are eye-catching. The way they look stays with the viewer, like an hallucination effect. The characters mesmerize you with their tones, using a mix of primary and secondary colors. I believe Pixar's use of light changes the colors to add in different aspects to the characters' moods. Pixar always use colorful characters in their stories. So no matter what the environment is, the characters will always stand out. For example, if you put a bright pen and a dark pen next to each other, your eye will always be drawn to the brighter pen. This is the same no matter what color the background is. This is why Pixar used colorful characters, to help catch the viewer's attention and keep it drawn to the story. Pixar also vary the color of the backgrounds to the characters, to enhance the narrative of the story. For example, in Toy Story 2, the overall tone of Andy's room is warm, joyful and welcoming. When he gets kidnapped by Al and is taken to his apartment, the color tone changes to cold and unpleasant and is not a place for a toy. The backgrounds remain this way until Woody meets the Roundup gang and feels he belongs with his new friends. The color then turns a lot warmer, showing that Woody is settled into a place that feels more like home. As you can see, color matters. Pixar uses color to embed the characters into our brains. Everywhere we go, something in the real world will remind us of one of the characters, mainly due to the colors which travel with us forever. Reminding us of what we saw, how we saw it, and why we can't leave it behind. Like when you see purple and green, or yellow and blue, you will think about Buzz and Woody, as they stay with you. Color adds the extra layer to the storytelling. It's not just there to look fancy and quirky. Pixar used these colors to visually tell the story and bring the characters to life.